Anyway, I'll tell you in a minute. All right, let's start this match. We got the lag now between Lee Brett, author of The Secret Art of Pool and a master instructor for the APA League. I don't know if there's a certification for that, but he is sorry about that. He's heavily involved with the APA, and I want to thank Anthony Tubbs for your contribution to POVPOOL. Thank you so much, man, for your support. Of POVPOOL, and we appreciate your donation, man. Thank you so much. As you guys know, Dennis Orcollo, the defending champion of last year's Cole Dickson event. Last year, he took out Francisco Bustamante 11 games to 3. It's a true double elimination event, but the players last year decided to just play an extended race. So Dennis is no stranger to this room. And we, like I said, we've yet to see a two-time winner of the Cole Dickson tournament. So this year could completely change that. But it all depends on how the races turn out for Dennis from here on in. Lee Brett, who says he hasn't been playing much at all in the past few months, which is possibly true. You never know. You can never take a pool player's testimony. You can never take him to his word because, when they come into a tournament playing this well, then there's this sometimes is reason to believe that they may have been playing somewhere and practicing. But Lee Brett, sometimes pool players at this caliber, they learn to dial their games in even if they've been away from the table for a while. And Dennis plays a spectacular 4-rail safety, hiding behind the 7. I think Lee can see a piece of the 4 ball. And Lee Brett is going to try to hide behind the 6. I think he's left Dennis a piece of the 4 ball back. So this time could be potable to the corner pocket. Dennis getting up and down, bearing down a little bit. And the 4 ball did not find its way in. I think Lee I don't think Lee can make this. He may have to masse around the 6. I think the 9 is occupying a part of the cushion that Lee would need to hit if he wanted to hit the 4-in rail first. So he's elevating his cue. He double kissed it in and it goes. Perfect shape on the 5. Great shot. And just like that, Lee goes into very quick gear, fast pace of play. Well, change of plan here. It looks like he's on the wrong side of the 8. Okay, he bumped the 9 toward the hole. That's going to work out great for Lee. And finessed that 9 into the hole. 1-0, Lee Brett. And a reminder to you guys, this is an alternate break format.
The other day.
It's Lee Brett's break right now. Yes, Geraldine?
Yes, Daniel? The other day, Lee Brett contacts Daniel asking him what time this tournament starts. At which Daniel tells him, it's fairly large on the flyer. And
yes, it says, what time does this pool tournament start? It's on the poster, dude.
And then Daniel says, this was online. This wasn't even a private message, was it?
It was a Facebook Messenger.
Didn't you say something like, well...
Oh, then I said once I found out that he was going to play, I posted on Facebook. I said, it looks like Lee Brett's going to come to the Cole Dickson to kick ass and take names. And I said, do you think we should be scared?
And so, people talk crap because they just haters. And Lee comes up to me yesterday. He was like, yeah, wouldn't it be great if I win this?
Yeah,
referring to the haters.
Yeah, well, haters gotta hate.
Skaters gotta skate.
Anyway, we've got a turnover now. Lee missed the 2 ball. So let's take a look just from this rack. Let's see where Dennis, where he really is mentally and physically in this game. Because these are sometimes good indicators as to how somebody's going to do in a match. And a power stroke. Oh no. Wow. Whoa. Not postcard picture perfect, but still by Dennis's standards, when you're coming to a table that's not, really yours, it wasn't his break, and that's what the table was given to him, Dennis did a pretty good job. So that's 1-1.
Pretty good job.
Pretty good job. So let's analyze Dennis's break a little. He elevates his cue, and he draws the ball, and he hits dead center on the 9 ball. He's trying to make that wing ball. And the one ball comes all the way up to the Brunswick plate. So, looks like a safety battle. Barring any sort of attempt by Lee to make this, I can't really see what he would try to do here on the offensive side.
Is Lee Brett considered a pro?
That was beautiful. I don't know if he was charged pro rate to get in.
But I mean, in general, do you consider him a pro?
No. I don't think he competes in the U.S. Open. I don't think he competes in many Derby events. It's and then there's Turning Stone, and there's a lot of tournaments that and I know he never leaves to overseas to play pool.
Not even to Great Britain?
No, actually, I think if you ask him, I don't think he's been back to England for a couple of years now. And I don't think that's been to play pool, so. But I tell you what, these guys are, I would say that Lee is becoming very close to pro caliber. And he has coached many pros.
Is he a U.S. citizen?
I don't know.
Do you think it's kind of funny that he named his company American Hustler and he's British?
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny. Looking smooth. Lee Brett generally has just one gear. And when he's really in gear, be afraid, be very afraid. Oh, Dennis. Well, this is going to help Lee's case, I tell you that. Two games to one. So we also have Steve Lingelbach playing Gus Brazano right now. And it looks like Gus is about to finish running out against Steve. So what I'm going to do is I'll tell you the score as soon as I see the bead move. Looks like it's going to be a dry break. Dennis Orcollo with a straight ball on the 1. And Gus Brazano ties it up against Steve Lingelbach. It's 1 apiece. In a race to 7. How is Rocket doing? Rocket is playing Mika Immonen for the hot seat after we get through the loser's side. When I say Rocket, I refer to Rodney the Rocket Morris versus Mika Immonen, the Iceman. So Dennis being ultra careful here. He does not want a repeat performance of his match against Rodney Morris that he lost 7-3. Good question in the chat room. Is this a Mosconi points event? Hi, Yoli. No, this is not, and none of the West Coast swing events are Mosconi points events this year. It's been asked if we randomly select who's on the table. No, we usually, depends on the tournament director that we work with, but we are not the tournament directors. We do work with the tournament directors to find good matches. Sometimes it's not always the best match just because of the timing of the situation. And there are also times where we just don't think it's fair for a player to play on the same table twice in a row. So, this happened today when we could have had a match between Dennis and someone else. I can't remember who, but we decided not to have Dennis on because Dennis had already played Rodney earlier this morning on the same table. It's now been 2 matches since then. So that's why Dennis is back. And then eventually when you get to the end, anyway, that's just the way it turns out sometimes. So I think this is like second turnaround turnover in this game. Lee Brett had a chance to make it 3-1. Oh my goodness. What's going on? For those who don't know, Dennis Orcollo is scheduled to play a fantastic match against Tony T-Rex Chohan. They're going to play a race to 40 one pocket starting July 11th. We want you guys to tune in. It's a free live stream. These pockets are tough for both players. So, you guys got to understand something here. 9-ball is one of the most demanding games because it requires so much focus, and it's such a demanding game. It's not like one pocket where, you're, for the most part, you're probably coming back to the table. It's the type of game where if you do not stay in control of the table, a match can very quickly run away from you. Well, good shot here. Dennis electing to push. I think he's pushing to a kick. I would not give this back to Dennis, even with the 2-ball where it is. Dennis can make this. And to miss it is not of huge consequence. For some reason, Dennis chose not to kick that to make it. You can go let him know whenever you feel like doing that. Well, Lee's going to be snug as a bug against this rail. Oh, he bumped the 6 down table, and the cue ball is down table too. He's got a long straight shot. Very easy to miss these balls. But not today. Coming up later, Grasshopper's going to sit with us and provide a little commentary. Doing good.
Text my kids at home and let them know we're live.
So Lee plays a couple of good shots in a row, followed by a miss. Good. You ready? My buddy Grasshopper's going to come sit in the box with us.
Hi, Daniel. This is Nelson, the Grasshopper from Fremont, California. How you doing today? Thank you, Tamron.
I'm good. Oh, you got your libations.
Oh, I can hear you so clearly, and you're so close to me.
All right, so we're watching Dennis sort of struggle on this table today for some reason. He lost to Dennis earlier. I mean, he lost to Rodney Morris earlier today, 7-3.
Wow.
Which is, I mean, I'm not saying that's a huge surprise. It's Ronnie the Rocket Morris, but
True.
He made some mistakes during that match and seems to be struggling a little bit in this match.
Yeah, I was watching from afar before you brought me into this booth here, and I seen him make 3 unforced errors. That is not normal for him, but just shows that he's human.
That's true. I mean, they do call him the RoboCop, but, it's just a name.
Right.
And that was nice.
Well,
but I can tell you, though, if you let Dennis get dialed in, you're not going to last long.
I'm getting a sneaky feeling that he's going to crawl back into this match and take over. I just got that feeling.
Well, he just tied it up. I mean, he's playing Lee Brett, who is, suffice to say, not a seasoned pro, but, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. But sometimes it's a test of nerves, these matches,
Mm-hmm.
So who has the nerve is if you've got the nerve, you've got the swerve.
I like that. These pockets are so tight. They can slow down a strong player in a second if you're not feeling just right.
Well, that's what we've been seeing from Dennis, actually.
Yep. And
is not totally dialed in on these pockets.
Mm-hmm. I was talking to Francisco just now, how we commentated that match yesterday, and asked him. I said, Francisco, be honest with me. Were you feeling a little tired or a little sick yesterday when you played Mika? And he said, I said, I know you're not going to give me any excuses. That's the kind of person you are,
yeah.
Which I respect. But tell me the truth. And he said, I was a little jet lagged. I'm getting a little older, he says.
Well, that's decent, the honesty.
That's why so many people love him. But I'm really impressed with this gentleman here shooting Lee. Is he from Scotland, England, or
Liverpool?
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's nice to see people from other countries coming over here and competing.
What? He's cute?
You do have to say that it was your girlfriend that just said that he was cute. Please. Oh, his cue stick. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, so he has a...
We got a misunderstanding.
His cue has a Liverpool crest on it.
Got you.
Yeah.
Well, I just didn't want, the commentators, these people out there hearing, he's cute. That wasn't me. I didn't say it. Looks like he has to jump this or swerve around it with a masse, huh? Yeah, he's lining up the jump shot. You know, and I've seen him practicing before this match, jump shots, and he hits them really well.
Yeah, he's using a whole new assembly now. He's sponsored by Mucci now. Up until a few months ago, he's sponsored by Tiger Q's.
Wow, he hit that pretty close.
Tiger products, but he has shifted to a new sponsor.
Hey, when are we going to do some commercials? I like the little graphics. You know, Tiger Q's, you know. I like
Geraldine's driving.
I need, some commercials here after the end of this game, you know? Little commercials with Tiger Q and... We have sponsors, right?
Our guy likes the commercials. Grasshopper likes commercials.
Hey, I'm all about, paying the bills.
Very interesting that Lee did not opt to play a combo there, which I believe was available. A 1-9 combo. So let's see if he can pull this off. You know, you ever have that where you could have played a combo and then you go to run out, you miss that last or second to last ball. You're beating yourself up saying, I should have played the combo.
I'm the opposite, Daniel. I shoot the combo when I should have ran out.
Oh, all right.
You keep forgetting you play better than me.
Well, there you go. He missed. No, I think you're just on the stall. You're waiting for me to raise the bet.
Yeah, you spanked me pretty good last night. But I had a good time.
I had a great time playing with you.
You know, I was sitting over here and somebody was telling me about they watched our one pocket match and they said, Daniel really banked really long, beautiful banks. You played a beautiful banks last night.
Oh, thanks.
But
Thank you.
let's stay focused on this match. I think this deserves our attention. These guys are just really feeling the pressure, playing tight, coming down to the end. 2-day tournament. They want that money. And I like
You're right about that.
And the reputation, I think, they like that notch in their belt.
That's true. I mean, I was just saying earlier that there hasn't been a two-time winner of this event yet, and I would imagine Dennis is hungry for a second title.
Mm-hmm. This gentleman looks like he's really trying to get in a deep stroke. He's a quick shooter. He's a quick shooter, but this table does not like quick shooters. This table favors a player like Dennis, I think, that takes their time. Wouldn't you agree, Daniel? Tight pockets, you really got to just take your time.
Yes, I do think. But, Lee's been, let's not forget that 9 of the tables in this house have been tightened to this degree.
Really?
And Lee's been playing on them. So I think they're all kind of used to it, but you're right. I think long term.
Well, there's a grinding effect too. What you could do earlier on day one, you're starting to get a little more tired. I don't know. That's the way it works for me. It gets a little tougher as you go along. Tougher competition, get a little more tired. But the pros are pros. They manage to get it done. So, let's see here. What do we got? 3-3? 4-2?
4-2.
4-2.
Dennis.
And I would not want to be behind playing Dennis. What a scary feeling. Cue ball likes to just stop right in the middle. Sometimes it gets kicked out. Almost kicked into the pocket. But that was a great break. He got a little unlucky where that cue ball landed. Boy, almost all the balls are in the middle of the table. They're really bunched up quite a bit. It's like a safety to me coming. You got too many balls to hide behind. It was pretty obvious that was coming. Here comes the jump shot. You know, I got a feeling with this jump shot, he's got so much opportunity to get safe, you know. As long as you get a nice hit, you got a lot of opportunity to get hooked behind a ball. Unless they go off the table.
That's almost twice I've been hit by balls off this table.
You guys should have seen it. Daniel jumped like 2 feet out of his chair because he was texting. It was funny.
Well, no, I'm posting pictures of these players. Yeah, I was just talking about that. I'm gonna have to get some sort of, I don't know, like some sort of workers' comp insurance for this job.
Hey, you said I was an employee. You don't forget to put me under
Yeah,
there too.
yeah, exactly.
I got kids, you know. I need insurance. He gets position on the 6 ball. It's like
it's over.
it's going to be big trouble. It's like you. Yeah. You know, I love positioning for the side like you just did there. I always felt like it was the wrong thing, but when I watch these champions do it, I'm like, hey, you know what? Maybe it's not.
Beautiful touch, you know.
Inside English.
Yeah, he's getting maximum spin with minimum effort, you know.
You know, the pros
So
really
important.
do that. Yeah, they all do that, don't they?
So important. Yeah.
Unbelievable. I watched a gentleman yesterday in the tournament, Mauricio Montoya. That gentleman could, and he beat me in the tournament. He draws the ball with hardly any effort, and it comes back so smoothly. I mean, he actually draws the ball better than some of these pros. It was amazing to watch him with that touch.
It's funny that, isn't it? It's you know, certain amateur players will have their specialty shot or their specialty thing they do, you know, much better than anyone else.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I've
Exactly. Like you long banking yesterday in one pocket.
I don't know if it's a specialty for me. I just think I I felt comfortable on this table. I was telling people earlier about this table. Besides the fact that these the pockets are really tight, I can't honestly think of one thing wrong with this table. I think the balls rack tight. I think they're rolling true. Nothing is rolling off.
Mm-hmm.
The rails are perfect. I mean, perfect.
No complaints.
No. And the balls play well. No roll-offs that I saw. Have you seen one roll-off? I don't even think I've mentioned a roll-off at all today or yesterday in commentary.
You know, kudos to Delbert. You know, I mean.
To Ernesto Dominguez.
Well, Delbert for hiring him.
Well,
and Ernesto Dominguez for doing it.
I tell you what, that's when it comes to the maintenance of these tables and for the quality of work that's done. For Delbert, I know that using Ernesto is a foregone conclusion. There's no other.
Look how he's measuring this with his hand space. Did you see that? He used his hands as a ruler.
Yeah, I did see that.
That's pretty interesting. I've never seen that done. I like that. Oh, good shot, but he hooked himself. Wow, and he has to hit this with some speed to get it up on the 2. Oh, you got to hit this ball so good, it's not even funny.
I've also not seen a lot of jumps I saw Dennis jump today, just now. I haven't seen a lot of jumps. I saw Rodney jump earlier. That's in the drink. And that's always a danger with that kick shot.
Mm-hmm. Giving Dennis the ball in hand is like, it's like jumping in the cage with the tiger. You do not feel good.
No, you're always going to sweat a little bit.
Yeah, that tiger can just come get you. You know, they had a vote in the beginning of the tournament. Do you want alternate breaks or winner breaks? And the amateurs outvoted the pros. The pros wanted winner breaks, and the amateurs wanted alternate breaks.
Yeah, well, they got what they wanted, and because of that, I think we saw a fairly good turnout from some of the amateur players.
Mm-hmm.
Delbert Wong's still in.
Yeah, but you know, I'm a traditionalist.
Rylan Hartnett did very well.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Yulo did well. He ended up in the final 16. Jason Williams.
That's what I was going to say. You know, when I was walking in, somebody told me that Jason Williams took Francisco Bustamante to the hill. Had a shot on the 5. That's what I heard. I didn't see the match. Mm-hmm. Jason is a monster killer. I mean, he's just on the verge.
Yeah, I personally can almost consider Jason a pro speed player. I mean, even on a winter break, he's beat the best of them.
Yes.
I think just for Jason, it's the consistency level for him, and he really, and he admits that he needs to work on it as well. He was telling me actually yesterday. I mean, he was telling me actually about 20 minutes ago that he has mental lapses while playing. You know, just and not any kind of a bad lapse, but just a lack of focus. You know, just a lapse of focus.
Yeah, we all do. I mean, some of us admit it, some of us don't. He's an honest fella.
So as we're talking here, Dennis has found himself on the hill.
That quickly.
42 minutes, 43 minutes.
This ball's going to stop in the middle. I thought it was going to stop in the middle, and if it got moved, it'd get kicked back.
Yeah.
But well, looks like another safety here. Maybe a little too hard.
It's possible that this one's going to leak past the... No? Almost went past the 6 to give Lee a shot, or at least a peek at it, but I would imagine he'll just play this one rail kick.
You know, pool is funny. That if that ball rolls out just 2 more inches, Lee has a carom on the 9. Now he's stuck behind a ball. I mean, that's just pool.
Yeah.
It's so brutal.
Lee, I think, is looking to play this 2 rails. Nope, just 1. Nick, this is actually a harder...
Wait, that was a nice, solid, square hit. And look at the speed on that ball.
Great return. That was a good kick safety.
Oh, my goodness. You know, he played a better safety than Dennis, and he was kicking at the ball. I mean, what a good roll.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
I mean, you couldn't have played that safety better just shooting straight at it.
I don't think so.
It's true.
Here comes the jump. Man, that ball is so close. Wow.
She goes.
And position, you know. He's like, I want to jump this and I want to draw back about 4 or 5 inches. And he did.
Dennis is hungry, man. He wants this title. And he's coming from the one-loss side. So, ow.
That side pocket is just not nice.
How about that other side pocket and that corner pocket down below it and the other corner pocket? And then how about the 2 corner pockets opposite those 2 corner pockets? Maybe the balls are too big.
Yeah, the pockets are good. The balls are too big. That's right. Wow, what a nice
Oh,
kick.
what an answer.
I want to clap, but I don't want to disturb him. That deserves clapping.
Pool claps all around. Well, actually, I didn't hear one snap at all. And same shooter. Don't you hate that?
Wow. Yeah.
A great shot followed by a careless miss.
It happens so often. Let's see how his cue ball speed. This is all cue ball speed here, which he does really well. Perfect. Has a little angle to slide down for the 5, just like he wanted. Uh-oh, Dennis sees the finish line and nothing's going to stop him. There he goes. I think it's time to say hi to the kids. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Sabrina, the wife. Wow. He is gone. You know, commentating with him is so fast. It just doesn't. It's like
That's true.
You sit down and you're like, okay, it's over. Assuming he makes a shot. Wow.
HTTP.
Wow, beautiful match.
And that'll do it. It's Dennis Orcollo,
Wow.
a victor against Lee Brett, and that's a one-loss match. So Dennis Orcollo will take another chance at this year's title, and Lee Brett will. You know what? Congratulations to Lee Brett.
Exactly. Wonderful
I
tournament.
think takes 7th, 8th in this event.
Which is not easy with this field.
And we'd like to thank our sponsors, TigerProducts.com. And we want to remind you guys to go to TigerProducts.com. It's their 20th anniversary this year. Their 20th anniversary cue is going to be ready soon.
Mm-hmm.
Send him an email and ask him to send you a picture of the 20th anniversary cue. And by the way, if anybody needs Tiger Products, you can, and you see me running around on the West Coast swing, I do have some shafts and tips available, and I have the cue extensions available, other accessories. I have gloves. So please hit me up if you need anything from Tiger Products. I have it for you here. And I'd also like to thank JB Cases, John Barton and JB Cases. Please check out jbcases.com and their great case designer website where you can actually design, build your own case.
Wow.
Infinite amount of
Custom,
colors,
huh?
color combinations, and custom engraving, and all types of stuff, embroidery. And
You know what?
there's those leather work that's been done on his cases. He makes great leather cases as well.
I think people want that, a custom case with their name on it or something.
Yes, yeah, and that's everything's possible at JB Cases. In fact, you also, with every JB case, you get a lifetime warranty.
Oh,
right?
Wow.
How's that for customer service?
That's, he stands behind his product 100%.
Absolutely, and I do too. I really think, but I can't afford to offer the warranty. Only at the behest of John Barton, I can. So,
Yeah.
So thanks to JB Cases. Also, we want to thank Town Tips. We raffled off some Town Tips here. We also have Town Tips available for sale. Come on down and get a Town Break Jump Tip. If you want to check out the best break jump tip on the market today,
And they got Jeff Purvis here. He does a great
Check
job.
out the town.
He'll install it for you and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly. We got installers here. We can put your town tip on right now.
I tell you what.
Let's also thank. Sorry.
Joe, go ahead.
Also thank. Did you want to say something? Were you gonna say-
I was going to say it after you. I'll wait.
Okay. Want to thank Big Time Threads, and we're supposed to have them at this venue, but I think they got the box got lost on the truck. So we have West Coast Swing T-shirts available for sale at the next venue. They're going to be $16, and they go to support the prize fund at the West Coast Swing. So we want to thank Big Time Threads for supporting the West Coast Swing. So check out bigtimethreads.com.